Hey kids!
Hey, Uncle Eugene!
What are we doing today?
We are eating Indian food!
We're going on an Indian food tour all throughout Los Angeles. 3 restaurants, 1 special guest.
What? Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
Today we're going to 3 different Indian places. We're going to a classic Indian restaurant. We're going to one that puts a modern twist, and then we are going to an upscale restaurant.
This is a huge ass van. You know what? I kind of feel like we're the Queer guys. You're Jonathan Van Ness.
Who would I be?
Can you believe?
So where are we going first?
We are going to somewhere called Samosa House. It's that classic sort of restaurant within a grocery store.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we want to go
cool.
legit.
Can I teach you guys how to say I need or I want Indian food? Mujhe Indian food chahiye.
Mujhe Indian food chahiye.
You did it!
Hey!
My name is Vibha Bhojak and the restaurant is Samosa House in Culver City. Samosa House first opened in 1979, started with grocery, then we expanded this side. We are vegetarians, so food is vegetarian. You're too? Suckers!
Yeah!
These are called samosas, so they're pastries that are made out of potatoes and peas. They're savory.
And vegan.
And vegan and gluten-free. So if something is, we made our samosa with corn instead of wheat.
Wow.
Fun fact, samosa singular, samose is plural.
Oh.
You don't say. Samosa.
Our first stop, it's called Samosa House. We're literally eating a samosa.
That's good. That's good because also the crust is not too thick. It's not so like intense to eat. It's nice.
So when my aunt started, she started with samosas. There was a big line for samosas.
Really?
Yeah, so samosas were very popular that time. We named Samosa House after that.
Samosas, I purposely go for the potato and peas.
Yeah, the original is potato and peas.
And the inside all mixes together really well. Like the potatoes kind of blend with the peas.
If someone comes over to your house guest, this is definitely the thing you would serve first when they come over. It's like the most common welcome type of snack.
This is pani puri.
Yes.
So these balls are puffed pastry balls, sweet and sour water with fillings.
The thing about this is you have to have it in one bite though. And literally with your finger, you can just like that. This mixture of stuff, there's potatoes in here, there might be chickpeas, there's gonna be some spices. You put them in there.
Pani puri.
And then, what you're gonna do with this, you can do one, you can either dip or you can pour. Get it, get it, get it.
Minty.
Refreshing.
The perfect like chips and salsa,
Yep.
but with a little bit more of a sweetness kick.
And if you want to get really crazy,
I do.
I've had it before where you can put vodka in it and have it as shots.
Tell me more about this vodka shot.
Vodka shot, pani puri.
So are these sort of seen as an appetizer as well?
Yep, these are appetizers, and this is like really common street food in India as well.
Oh damn!
These are garlic naans. We have our signature dish. So this is a tropical fruit from Southeast Asia. So it looks like pork. It tastes like pork, but it's a fruit. It's called jackfruit. It has more protein and fiber than any meat. It's proven by NASA.
NASA says this is healthy.
NASA. You know what they do? Explore space.
And rate food on the side.
It looks
I've
like
never even
pork.
had anything like this.
You see that?
That's crazy.
Yeah, jackfruit's surprisingly a really good pork substitute.
Most popular is jackfruit dish. We have in place of meat is veggie chicken made of gluten.
Cheers!
Cheers.
Huzzah!
Out of this world. NASA.
Houston, I got no problem with that.
It's so good.
Because it definitely doesn't taste like a fruit.
Seems like there's a fattiness to it.
Yeah.
Dare I say,
simple.
jackfruit prepared like this is better than the meat substitutes.
Oh, yeah.
Like the
wow.
tempeh and the seitan.
Dare I say it's better than pork itself.
Whoa.
Don't go that far.
This is called papri chaat, puffed tortillas with yogurt, cilantro, tamarind sauce, onion, tomatoes, garbanzos, lentil noodles, spices, and cilantro.
Wow. Is it like nachos?
It's like loaded nachos.
Holy cow.
Yeah, it's like, wow.
Everything. Oh man, this is really good. I'm super in with this.
Makes me like chickpeas.
Like you don't need meat in this meal. This is there's so much flavor. Vegetarian food has a reputation for being bland, but Indian vegetarian food, so flavorful, so explosive. What makes it so good?
They make the base gravy, which will include onion, ginger, tomatoes, green chili, garlic. It will be cooked in slow flame. They will add all the spices to it. So the base is so flavorful that you can put any vegetable or lentils on it. So the base is the key.
Yeah.
All about that base.
Yeah.
Onion and tomato chili the same circle as a pancake, but we just garnish it with onion, tomatoes, and chili and cilantro.
Oh yeah.
That's delicious.
It's like a savory pancake.
Also, I see a lot of chilies on this.
I know.
You know what? A little spicy, a little spicy, a little more spicy. Come on, a
The spices are not just the spices like turmeric, coriander, cumin. Every spice plays a different role in the body, and it has been used from thousands of years. Different healing properties.
Good for the stomach, good for the body, good for the soul.
Masala dosa here.
What?
So the crepe is made out of rice and lentils. It has potatoes, onion, lentils inside. And that is vegan soup, lentils and vegetables, coconut chutney, and tomato, garlic, and onion.
It really is like an Indian crepe. It's like slightly fluffy but crunchy at the same time.
The middle potato in this, every time you're at a brunch place and you order breakfast potatoes or like home fries, this is what you're hoping you're gonna get, and it never comes close.
Indian people really know how to prepare potatoes.
So what's your favorite thing you've eaten so far?
I think this. Forgot how good the samosa is too.
I think I like the jod.
I actually really like the naan with this jackfruit. I just love naan. Went so long in my life never having naan, and it's such an excellent bread.
Oh, it's great. Talk to me about some of the desserts you have, the sweets that you have.
We make fresh jalebi in the night. It's made of all-purpose flour and simple syrup. So it gets fermented, fried. It's like
Fried sugar.
Funnel cake?
fried sugar. It's like funnel
Oh
cake.
yeah, but a lot
But
sweeter.
way better.
My best memory of being in Punjab is I love eating jalebis from Punjab, and the guy makes it fresh and literally hands it to you, and it's like piping hot and amazing.
I'm drooling and I don't even know what it tastes like yet. This is it. This is jalebi.
That's jalebi.
That's the sugar that's fried.
Yes. Can you guys ask for jalebi? Do you guys remember how to do that?
Could I have some jalebi?
Mujhe jalebi aaj.
Jaiye. Let's all break off a piece of this.
Yeah, I'm
Okay?
so excited.
Cheers, y'all. Cheers. Cheers.
Wow.
This.
Oh my God.
I actually love this. It's actually not unbearably sweet. It's a good sweet.
Yeah, this is really great.
Yeah.
Having this restaurant, but also this market and all the things you have, do you feel like you've been able to be like a cornerstone for the Indian American community here in LA?
Shop.
I try to do it one-stop shop. Even my son knows half of the Indian culture from those books. This is my baby.
Yeah.
I love this place.
That's lovely.
It's beautiful, baby.
Yeah.
It was so delicious. Thank you for feeding us.
Amazing.
How do you say thank you in Hindi?
Dhanyavad.
Dhanyavad.
She's like, yes, that was not correct. How about you all talk about your personal experience with Indian food? When did you first try it?
I was 100% scared of Indian food because I didn't know anything about it. I grew up in rural Tennessee. There was not Indian food. I think the first time I had Indian food, I had saag.
Nice.
And I was afraid to have it, but everybody said it was delicious. First of all, as a kid, when someone's like, do you want spinach? You're like, no. But it's so flavorful.
I used to get in trouble all the time as a kid for not finishing my saag.
You know, Indian food right now is probably my number one.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been trying to eat more leaning towards vegan, so I still eat meat, but I can't do any dairy. Vegan Indian places.
When we would go visit my grandparents in New York City, we would go to really good Indian restaurants, and that is my first vivid memory of having Indian food.
Asia, especially in the West, is kind of seen as Pan-Asian. They're like, oh, you're Asian.
Right.
It's such a huge continent. I'm Korean. It's so far removed from India. And I have to say, like, I grew up, my parents would not touch Indian food. But I started eating a lot of Indian food in college out of rebellion because it just wasn't something my parents
you're a bad
took
boy.
us to. And it's amazing because opening up your palate,
Yeah.
even just traveling across Asia will just fuck with your
Oh,
mouth
yeah,
in the best
100%,
ways. Yeah.
100%.
All right, next we're going to somewhere called Badmaash, which I know many of us have actually visited before.
Yes.
Love
Super
Badmaash.
popular.
Yeah, it's one of our favorite Indian restaurants here in LA.
Badmaash means naughty, rascal, badass in Hindi. Growing up in Toronto, Canada, our grandfather would always say like, Badmaash na bano, which means don't be a badmaash. We apply that to food. We basically take traditional Indian food and do it our way.
Start you all off. We have our mixed pickle plate, seasonal vegetables pickled with different spices. I have some traditional things straight out of Amritsar, Punjab. So this right here is our Punjabi fish fry.
I think this is one of the most wonderful things.
Looks amazing.
It's little catfish bites, and you dip it in this sweet and savory sauce.
Whoa. That's the lightest fried fish little bite I've ever had.
It's so good.
And these over here are butter chicken samosas. Traditional, but not so traditional. And these guys are our traditional Punjabi samosas.
Oh my god.
Wow.
It feels like it's just straight out of the fryer.
100%, yeah.
I can't think of another thing I would rather have at like 2 in the morning,
Yeah.
coming back from a bar.
It's so much like a homey egg roll in a way, because like it's got potatoes and peas inside of it, but it has that crunch, you know?
I love you, white people.
Thank you.
Homey. It's a homey egg roll. Oh, feast.
This is our
Yes.
chicken tikka poutine. This is literally Canada and India in one bowl.
This is you. You in a bowl.
We moved here from Canada. Shout out to Lilly.
Yeah, that's a funny thing, right? I'm the only non-Canadian in the frame.
What a minority. You're a minority in so many ways right now. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
As a chicken connoisseur, I think this is some of my favorite chicken in
that.
all of LA.
As a fries connoisseur, I'm gonna say that these are the best fries I've ever had.
And you guys do fusion things as well. You have the poutine. That is just inspired by the fact you want to have Canada represent.
We wanted a poutine on the menu because we're Canadian fat boys, and like
We
at
wanted
the end,
to eat a poutine.
Yeah, at the end of every night, we were like, yo, we want a poutine.
This is some of the best poutine I've had.
Man had to move from India to Vancouver and have children that made this beautiful dish.
That's why anyone who's anti-immigration can never eat fusion food.
Crispy yogurt puff, which we named it. It's traditionally a dahi puri. You want to have it in one bite.
All right.
Cheers.
The garbanzo with the yogurt and cumin.
Spiced lamb burger.
Ooh.
It's really good lamb flavor. Like I feel like when burgers sometimes everything becomes one, but the flavors are really
So you can taste every distinct.
Also, it's like orange on the inside. I don't know if you can kind of see that.
And then this is a fried butter chicken sandwich.
It is an Indian spiced chicken parmesan sandwich.
We've got some traditional Indian street food. We've got some new takes, like our fried butter chicken sandwich, which you've had before.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's so good.
The bun is smushing in a delightful way. There's a ton of sauce here.
That is ridiculously
That's
good.
crazy. I see the chicken parmesan that you're talking about.
Just spicy enough to make me feel something, but it's not too spicy.
It's not too spicy at all. I feel like it gets spicier each time I come too. You guys ramping up the heat on that?
We're working you up.
I came last time. It's like it's so much hotter.
This is spicy.
Yeah?
And I know his tongue. He's
This one's bearable.
being a real trooper.
Guys, shut up. Guys, what? Guys.
Oh,
Now that you guys are done with the appetizers.
What? Those are appetizers?
Butter chicken. Classic Punjabi dish. Butter paneer for the vegetarian.
Yes.
We're Punjabi, so we gotta have our fresh naan bread.
Your naan here is so good.
Chili cheese
Chili
naan.
cheese naan.
It's just like an Indian quesadilla. It's so good.
Cheers.
Cheers. Literally, it's a quesadilla.
Yeah, look at.
Oh my God, yes.
Oh yeah.
This is brilliant.
I'm Indian, even I'm like, oh my God, I've never tasted anything like this. The idea with naan and roti is you're supposed to turn it into a scoop. You can go like that and scoop, but if it's too big of a piece, you literally just fold like that.
This is how New Yorkers eat pizza.
It's like this. Like I've scooped it.
Chana masala because you gotta get your beans and lentils. in. Saag paneer. This we call the good old saag paneer. This is mom's recipe.
That saag paneer is so good.
It's spinach, but it has like cheese in it. It just tastes so much more than spinach.
Indian food it's extremely laborious and it takes a very skilled hand to make. So it takes a long time to make everything. You have to be a master of spices. We have something called a dabbi, and that dabbi means box. And in that box, you have a few little boxes, and those are pretty much little boxes.
Of spices.
Yeah.
It's literally like
palette.
a painter's palette.
Yeah,
of
exactly.
spices.
You open the steel lid and it's just more circles.
And with those few 8 or 9 spices, you can make every curry and every flavor. It just depends on how much you use, when you use, and how you use them.
This is a Punjabi version of a Goan dish called lamb vindaloo.
Oh,
I've had this.
careful with that one.
This one.
That one will fuck you up. I'm afraid of that vindaloo. Vindaloo, everywhere I've ever been, has been the hottest thing I've ever had.
I'm getting as much spice as possible.
I've never ordered this here because I know it's the spiciest thing.
You
And
seem
I'm
like you can handle spice.
Oh yeah.
What type
Yeah.
of chili?
Spice boy.
One
You
that
should
you
bite
don't.
into it.
Lily.
All right,
Want
guys.
this to be a viral video or not? No. Oh no.
Is it spicy, Ned?
Wow, you really are a try guy.
I'm gonna tell you what, I'm a try guy and I wouldn't do that shit. So, not a prerequisite to be in this. All right, while Ned comes down back to earth.
Let's try this
Cheers.
vindaloo. Yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
That flavor is unbelievable.
Oh, there it goes.
The spice is just starting.
Oh, wow. It's so hot, so fast.
Oh my God. Whoa, guys, I'm sweating. I'm glad all my hair is gone because it would be drenched with sweat right now.
Yeah, these are so good.
Cute.
What are this?
Parle-G ice cream sandwiches and some Bombay cutting chai.
Cheers. Cheers.
Oh, this is perfect.
Oh wow, that's actually really good.
So that is actually the #1 selling cookie in the world, and it's only sold in India for adults with tea or for kids with milk.
I will say this is a perfect cookie.
Oh wow.
Bonzo mango mousse right here.
Wow.
And then chai spice. Chocolate buttercream.
Nice.
That's beautiful.
When people eat your guys' food, what do you want them to feel?
You're at your mom's place and she's telling you to, have your dal. Don't be a badmaash.
Trying to make it cool and fun and just light, nothing too serious.
There are so many awesome, authentic little things that you guys have brought to the table here.
shook.
And also so many fun twists, like with the poutine.
The desserts have really impressed me. You
Yeah.
guys have really done a really good fusion job here. I am so full. I am really full.
All right, kids, we got one more stop left on our Indian food tour.
Full. Where are we going now?
We're going to a Beverly Hills upscale restaurant called Spice Affair.
Beverly Hills. I've only read about that.
I got you guys something.
You got us?
I bought you the little container I was talking about that holds all the spices.
So we got this at Samosa House, but you talked about it at Badmaash.
Yes, exactly. And this is in every Indian household. It is where we divide all of our spices. It's definitely in the cabinet.
So instead of having a cabinet with a lot of mismatched little bottles, you just have a tin with a lot of little bowls.
Yep.
I mean, that's great.
Yep.
I would totally use this.
So you are the new late night host on NBC.
I am. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank
Yes.
you so much. Thank you.
The newest face in late night. And the show launches in September.
It does.
And until then, you're stuck hanging out with us.
And I will have it no other way.
I'm Dr. Puneet Chandak, and this is my wife Sonia, and we are the owners of Spice Affair in Beverly Hills. It's an upscale Indian dining restaurant. We serve both contemporary Indian cuisine as well as Indian food with some fun and some modern twists.
So I do have is a lychee melon martini. I have the Mumbai Mule.
Oh, the Mumbai Mule. Thank you.
So we do have drinks served over there as well. The Moscow Mule, for example, is called the Mumbai Mule, and it's served with cardamom bitters, the base being vodka.
Pineapple quencher.
Pineapple quencher?
So it's a palate cleansing appetizer.
This is an appetizer.
Cheers, cheers, cheers. Thanks for having me, y'all.
It's a delightful day.
Whoa.
It's both sweet and spicy.
Wow. This is like eating.
As an appetizer, you cannot miss our cauliflower. That's to die for.
Cauliflower. It's a vegan appetizer, one of our more famous ones. Cauliflower tossed in a coconut cream sauce.
Oh, damn. The richest tastes ever.
It's like eating coconut shrimp.
That is the creamiest non-cream dish I've ever had.
It's really a very nice presentation, very healthy.
It's a little carrot tree.
That had to be sliced just thin enough to wrap around in a little bouquet.
Yo, Ned, I see another pepper on a plate.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
We're doing that.
You wanna?
The thing is, this dish was very not spicy, so it would be a crime to just.
That one's spicy. Yeah, they're always spicy.
So I do have is the artichoke hearts.
Artichoke heart.
Marinated with tandoori masala, 9 different spices, yogurt and paprika.
So we've taken the old and also given it a twist. So you'll find very unique things over here also. We serve the tandoori artichoke hearts. I doubt if you'll find that in any other Indian restaurant.
Artichoke is one of the few vegetables that has a heart, which I like eating the heart.
It has that roasted flavor.
The char of it has this really nice bitterness.
We'll give you spice as in flavors, not as in heat. It's an amalgamation of many spices, and that's why we call it an affair.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
It's a marriage of many spices put together. So that's where the name came from.
So here we have our avocado bill. Potatoes, avocado, tomato topped with a mixed spice puffed rice.
Avocado what?
Bill?
Bill. His name is Bill.
B-H-E-L. Bill.
We'll work on it after the
Avocado Bill.
That's basically like crab cake.
It's like a Thanksgiving poke stack.
So we've taken Bombay street food and just given it a modern twist as well as local produce put together.
I'm a big fan of the mouthfeel at play here. Mush with a crunch.
The very
You okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I just burped a lot.
There are three elements to fine dining. One has to be service.
You guys know a place is fancy when they clear your plate in between.
Feel it, it's so
and
warm.
so warm.
I put it on my fingers.
So long as the service is great, it's most important to me. To her, the taste matters even more. So how about we match both of them together?
We too have is the Bombay Tarkari Pulav. It's a rice mixed with some vegetables and yogurt chopped with some cucumber and mint in it.
Thank you.
Man, this rice is the bomb.
I don't care how full I am, if there's a rice dish, smells
great.
amazing.
Looks great. Feels great.
It is great.
It's almost like how your rice tastes after it's been mixed with everything on your plate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's delicious.
This is how you want rice to be.
We have everything which is separate. Not a single dish is pre-prepared. Not a single dish is having a curry transfer over.
I can't even begin to explain the amount of flavors that are dancing atop my tongue.
I wouldn't be able to name what's actually in this.
Right. These aren't instruments, it's a symphony.
Yep.
It's beautiful. Wow. Wow.
It's a lotus root and a walnut kofta cooked in the cashew nut sauce with lotus root garnish. Yellow lentils.
Sliced.
Yellow lentils.
Oh, that looks delicious.
A little sweet.
Yeah.
Oh,
and a great
sweetness.
texture. I love lotus root too.
This is great. This is kind of like a masala, delightful, and puts a smile on your face.
Really good balance of texture and flavor.
Just saw some naan hit the table.
Non-alert.
It's pulled, layered. I've never seen that.
It's
smell
like
the
when
garlic.
Pillsbury came out with those biscuits that were like peelable
exactly what
biscuits.
it's like.
You know what I'm
This is
saying?
amazing. It's slightly weedy and
It actually tastes kind of like a roti, to be honest.
India is even more intricately diverse. All these places have different, I have missed so many of them. Very specific cuisines. It gives an opportunity for us to put all of these options into one umbrella known as Indian food.
lentils.
This tastes like
Hits the spot.
home. This is the most staple food item, which is strange that you guys are only trying it now. You can get yellow dal, you can get brown dal, there's many types of dal.
This is the best dal I've ever had.
It's so smooth in texture.
Not to mention the health benefits that come with having those spices.
Take care of your Alzheimer's, antibiotic, the turmeric.
Inflammation.
Barbecued lobster served on a bed.
I'm sorry, what?
The barbecued lobster served on a bed of rice with some mustard and coconut sauce.
Barbecue lobster?
I'm excited for you guys to try the lobster because I've never seen lobster on an Indian menu.
To Lilly.
Oh, to us, friendship.
Yes.
It's amazingly tender.
Wow. With that sort of tandoori char, and a little spice mixed together. I've never had those two come together. It's like water and fire meeting.
Ooh.
This is like Danny and John getting it on.
Complex flavor on top of a complex food. This flavor is a spice affair.
Do you have any standout desserts that are really popular?
I can eat 20 rasmalais.
So wait, do you have rasmalai?
We do.
So you guys haven't tried rasmalai yet.
It's a white cottage dumpling,
Cottage cheese.
very soft.
It's very fulfilling. It's comfort food.
You guys are getting the three probably most popular desserts.
Wow, so fragrant. Little bits of the saffron just like setting it off.
It's like someone took a delicious vanilla cake and soaked it in like creamy rose water.
I just wanted to have a place where I could be an ambassador of Indian cuisine and provide Indian culture and hospitality to the high-end population to show them what we are at our best.
I think it was a lovely day.
I agree.
We had so many different experiences together.
But the best experience was friendship.
At the end of the day, the best dish was the friends we made along the way.
Yeah.
Well, what a day, guys.
I'm full.
Are you full?
I'm a little full.
I think I'm actually full now.
I had a little bit to eat today.
Samosa House, having like the whole grocery store there was something about the vibe that I just loved. Able to go in the back and watch them make that
That was
dessert
super cool.
was
And the fact that they did that for us is like really accommodating. I love seeing people do something that just lights up their face. Like it's really, really special.
Badmaash does speak to us on a level of like we are like young, big city kids, so we do like those types of restaurants.
Yeah,
so
the
a lot of
element's really
a lot of attractive foods
Yeah, and
that
they're
I
from
was
Toronto,
just
so
into.
they win.
I've got to give it to a spice affair. That was elevated, that was really high-end stuff, but it still felt traditional. Because it seemed like somewhere that I could take Ariel on a nice date.
Oh, that's your spice affair.
Yeah, that was what it was about. It was like sharing and spreading happiness through food.
And isn't that what food is all about, regardless of culture?
Yes.
Thanks, Lilly Singh, for joining us today. Lilly, thanks so much.
Oh, thank you. Are you kidding me?
for
Thank you
eating
for
all the
having
food.
me.
We're dropping you off here.
All right, goodbye.
No, that's traffic.
Yep.
It's like a homey egg roll.
I was gonna say the same thing.